going to teach you all to play Cosmic Encounters. You can play up to from 3 to 5 players. Now, these right here are your ships. You have these little red guys as the ships, and it's going to come with 5 planets. There's going to be 4 aliens on each of the 5 planets. And your goal is to set up foreign colonies in the other systems. This little tally thing here, this is the warp. So here you have the scores, and this is where also you're gonna put your ships for when they are lost. If they lost an encounter. And this here is the hyperspace gate, where you're going to point it to who you want to attack. So if you're the offense and I want to go over there, that's what I'm going to be attacking. So yeah, it is broken up into multiple stages. Luckily, they have it right there. Yeah, looking at this alien card here, you can actually see the different stages from start turn all the way to resolutions, and you have when you can play it and if it's optional or not. So let's start off start of turn. Start of turn. Job well done. Next is the regroup phase. So say if I had lost a ship to the warp from an earlier round, and it's my turn. I started my turn. Now we're at the regroup phase. I gotta take 1 back, place it right there. Next is the destiny phase. So when you are, so you need to go to the destiny card, and since I'm playing as red, I'm gonna turn it over, and it says special. It says right here, have an encounter with a player who has the most cards in hand other than you. In the event of a tie, break the tie to your left. The encounter takes place in other players' home system. So special right here. So this brings up the, let's see here, the launch phase. So I'm gonna choose a planet, choose this one right here. And I need to choose anywhere from 1 to 4 ships. So 1, 2, 3. I think I'll just go with 3. So after the launch phase, you can now ask for an ally. Since there's only 3 of us here, the offense gets to choose first if they want to ask for an ally, and then afterwards the defense can ask for allies. So now comes the playing phase where you need to look through your cards. You're going to start off with the cards with 8 cards in your hand, and you have to use an encounter card for this. So when it comes to encounter cards, you're going to have 3 separate types. Attack cards can go from 00 to 40. It's the morph. So with this, you actually match the attack of your opponent, or you may want to play a negotiate. We're going to put our cards down. This is part of the playing phase. Then comes reveal phase. Look at that. They put down 0. I put down 40. I win. So then comes the resolution, which means these 4 ships go to the warp, and these 3 ships take up that very lovely planet. And we're gonna take this token and place it onto 1 marker. Look at that, 1 more step closer to winning. Now let's say though that I got nervous and I played negotiate instead. Now if I play negotiate, I would lose and my ships, they would go to the warp. However though, the amount of ships that go to the warp, I get to take that many cards from my opponent, so I get to steal from them. And say if they played negotiate card against me, I may win, but at the same time, I need to give them 4 of my cards. And if I'm all out, I'm all out. Even if I just had 2 cards left, I'm out. And that is the resolution. Now, say there is to negotiate, players will have a whole 1 minute to make a deal, whether it's trading cards or, hey, you can take my home planet and I can take one of yours. And it's one of those things, there is a lot of bargaining and lying and manipulation you can do, which makes this game so much fun. But if you make a deal and say, hey, I'm going to give you a high attack card, like a 30, you can't just be like, I'm going to give you a 30 and then give them like a 00, because that's against the rules. But yeah, you have 1 minute, and if you don't make a decision within that 1 minute and no negotiation is made, then 3 ships on each side will enter the warp. Let's see who I'm playing. Oh, it's the zombie. Now I mentioned that these aliens have special powers, so let's see what the zombie power is. On zombie, you have the power of immortality. Whenever you should lose ships to the warp, use this power to instead return them to any of your colonies and keep using them. In addition, you may free any player's ship from the warp back to any colony they have as part of a deal. There's a lot of strategy that comes with it, especially with the alien powers. It makes it very chaotic, but in such a fun way. I highly recommend this game to anyone and everyone, especially if you're a board game fanatic like I am.